But I'm really honored to first introduce a champion for peace and justice, somebody who has been working tirelessly to end the war. And let me say, as someone who directs Move On's Iraq campaign, I know she works every day to end the war. Congresswoman Barbara Lee is co-chair of the Out of Iraq Caucus, one of the founders. And the co-chair of the Congressional Progressive Caucus. She represents Berkeley, California, and was elected to the seat once held by Ron Dellums in 1998, carrying on a tradition for that seat. She's a member of the Appropriations Committee and spent several years on the International Relations Committee on the House. So she is skilled on these matters of international affairs and foreign policy, in addition to being passionate about them. And so I'm very happy to welcome Congresswoman Barbara Lee to the podium here today. Thank you, Congresswoman.
Thank you very much and good afternoon. Let me just say how great it is to see you here, to be with you, and to really be committed with your lives each and every day to end this occupation in Iraq and to bring our young men and women home. Because of you, we're going to do that. And let me just thank Bob Borsage, and let me thank you also, Tom, for your leadership and for your diligence in making sure that we could regain our democracy. I suppose they keeping our democracy alive and regaining it. And also I want to thank you for really harnessing the hope that exists out there at the grassroots level and challenging all of our hopes into a progressive movement for change. That's what Tom's doing. So give Tom and Move On and all of our organizations who are doing this every day around the clock. We can't do it without. And to our panelists, I'm looking forward to listening to you, and thank you all very much for your commitment and your dedication and your leadership. Again, this is a time that we all have to come together, and I believe that we will win. It's just a matter of time, but it's going to be up again to you to help us make sure that we get out of this mess and get out of it quickly. The theme for this session, of course, is Out of Iraq, What Next? And that is a question that's on your mind, it's on my mind, it's on our panelists' mind, it's on everyone's mind these days. Congresswoman Maxine Waters, Congresswoman Lynn Woolsey, myself, give the triad, that's what we call it. Maxine and Lynn, day and night, are on the case. And I tell you, it is an uphill battle oftentimes in the Congress, but I think we're winning. And I think we're winning because of people like you, of the country, who really understands that those of us on the inside who are fighting so hard to end this occupation, that it is because of you we're able to do any of the things that we can do on the inside. And so Maxine and Lynn, I know, are participating in this conference, but just know they are champions for justice, they're champions for peace. First of all, over at the White House, you know, we say what's next in terms of out of Iraq. Well, on their mind, what's next is more of the same lying and stalling and playing politics with people's lives that got us into this mess in the first place. Now that must stop. But that's what's going on over in the White House. That must stop. Many of you remember our efforts to prevent permanent military bases in Iraq. Of course, we were able, because of you lobbying and pushing your members of Congress, we were able to include that in the defense appropriations bill, all the supplemental bills, all of the authorization bills. So it's really the law of the land. But the administration really, again, you talk about deceiving the American people. They say they had no intentions of establishing permanent military bases in Iraq. Now they're not even trying to pretend that they're committed to that. The latest to come out of the White House is, remember a couple weeks ago, the Korea model. They want to extend the military occupation for another 50 years. That's what's next on their mind and on their agenda. You're going to hear a lot about Baker Hamilton. And you're going to hear some vague proposals that may bring some troops home, but may not bring others. In the House, we may see a vote on deauthorizing the war, and we should vote on deauthorizing the war. We should. It would also give a good opportunity for those who voted to authorize the invasion and occupation to set the record straight and atone for that mistake. Wouldn't that be great? And of course, how do you fund something that has been deauthorized? So for many of us, the question of what's next is really not a theoretical question, though. This is a moral question. It's an ethical question that really requires, though, political action. And the answer is clear. The occupation of Iraq must end, and we're going to have to end it. It's up to us to end it. Right? We're going to have to end it. The president is not going to end this occupation. Congress must end it. The people's house must end it.